Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Dear Cancer, this is your horoscope for January 19th. Get ready to discover what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, as well as compatibility and your favorite color of the day. You don't need to give up many foods to start a diet. Prefer a balanced diet with all the nutrients that exist instead of cutting out some of them altogether. Seek information or visit a professional. It's never a good idea to let too much time pass before making options to improve your life. You must have the ability to always be aware of the decisions you are making and the consequences of your actions. Don't let others control your destiny. You always have the ability to turn this around. In a company where you worked, it is likely that they owed you money. Today you will receive the amount owed. It is not the time to make a large expense or spend on something luxurious. Don't let tiredness get the better of you today. There's still a long way to go. You haven't reached the goal yet. Don't think too much about love. Sometimes it's good to take the plunge and start that relationship that's brewing between you and a person you've only just met. It's not always good to be too careful and not risk your heart. You must begin to see what you really want from life. It's likely that you're not thinking clearly, since many emotions that have happened in your life are making you think in the wrong way. You have to put everything you have into making that dream that you've longed for since childhood possible. When you see that all the doors are closed, that's when you should try the hardest to achieve what you want. Never give up this ability to dream that characterizes you. It's not likely that you'll be able to have what you want so much right now. Wait a little. Take care of your heart by avoiding saturated fats and preferring organic food. A person who has been wanting to contact you for a long time will do so through email. It will be to propose a possible business where you will be a fundamental piece. Do not hesitate to accept their proposal. You are beginning to go backwards in your professional path. You are falling behind because you are not absorbing new knowledge that you need to learn quickly. If you do not want to lose your job, choose to take a refresher course or a workshop where you learn to use more modern tools to carry out your work. Remember that the world is always advancing, both in theory and technology. Do not fear love. You are letting the fears of the past distance you from a person who is very attentive to you. You could lose this new love and then regret it. Do not have too many doubts at this minute, dear Crab. You have everything on your side to achieve the best. The good is approaching by leaps and bounds. Everything you do can help that, but it is not enough to just see the truth. You have to be aware of the best too. You were on the right path in love, but at the last minute you felt a little panicked. One of your shortcomings in that regard, when things sometimes get complicated, you tend to say things you don't really mean and you end up talking too much. If a person is about to lend you help, then don't let the opportunity go. You can have much more to do later. Only now at this minute you have to focus on what there is. What you have is special. Don't forget to share it. You are not really clear about what you want and confusion could begin to have a very negative effect on your life. Be more clear. It is not complicated. It is time to start taking better care of your body. A person who is unable to care for themselves needs your assistance today. It is likely that you will be doing that most of the day. Do not stop helping them. You could be one of the few people who cares about them. Opportunities to meet new people on this day. Take advantage of making contacts and don't be afraid to show yourself fun and carefree. Use your natural magnetism to attract love. There are many people in the world. Don't focus on what has already ended, nor on what can never be. A person may have offered you something that turned out not to be entirely true. You have to make him see that he has lied to you and that you expect him to respond in the best way. You have done your job well and you deserve the reward that was promised to you at the beginning. People are always full of manners that are different from those of others and also of things that characterize them, so it is normal that sometimes you have certain differences with certain people around you. It is totally normal. Do not get into conflict with one of your superiors today. It is likely that he has made a mistake accusing you of something that was not your fault, but try to make him see the error in a calm and peaceful way. It's not good to always act on the fly. You should also take time to think about the steps you are going to take now and in the future. You will not always be able to improvise with everything in life. You have the option to do something kind for someone who is very present in your life and you will notice it today. Do not let the opportunity to help this person pass you by. The crab learns more and more to take care of itself and to begin to give the best it has to give, so this day could be a great help. especially when it discovers that many of the solutions it had thought of for its complicated work become reality. If you want some changes in your relationship or in the heart of general, try to give more of your part to be able to receive the same in equivalence or much more, but you cannot sit there as if everything had to come to you crab. Life is not like that, you know it well. Things are going very well at work for you and you know that you can achieve a lot if you start to look much more at what you have to do at this moment to enjoy. You are in an excellent moment of health, so things are going to work much better for you in all areas. This will teach you to see that health is essential. Do not be afraid of what can really be much better for you in your life. It is true that when faced with new things we always get scared, but it is not necessary to do so today. The message is clear: focus on self-love and self-care. Raise your energy to improve your relationships and your life in general. Today the importance of meditation and the need to disconnect from the analytical mind to reconnect with your inner self are highlighted. This will allow you to make decisions more aligned with your true essence and you will feel greater inspiration and clarity. We encourage you to enjoy life and embrace your creativity in everything you do. Do not let logic and routine limit you. Creativity will bring you a renewed sense of life and passion. In addition, there is a positive message about relationships and opportunities. Partnerships and collaborations can be beneficial to you, whether in a professional or personal context. Focus on finding common ground and growing together. Your angel is urging you to explore creative expression. Let your soul express itself in artistic and creative ways, which will make you feel more alive and excited. Love. You won't have much time for leisure or fun during the first half of the day, dear Cancer, as the Sagittarius moon makes a series of aspects over your head. This cosmic weather will put you in a great drive, sharpening your focus on projects, tasks, and responsibilities that need your attention. Lean on these vibrations to handle the boring but necessary parts of life, but try not to let your thoughts wander too far when dealing with the mundane. Focus on love and self-care. As the evening comes and the moon enters Capricorn, it will bring a gentle but stable energy your way. Today you will be the center of attention. Being the center of attraction is an innate skill that others lack, and therefore, they will be jealous of you like never before. When you find time, try to reflect on the past, present and future. Many of your questions will be answered and you will find solutions to many of your problems. This is a good time to review your love life and clarify your emotions. Tarot. 1. Eight of Cups. It symbolizes your need to take some time to reflect and heal emotionally. You may need to step away from a situation or relationship that has left you in an emotional low. This pause is essential for your recovery and to understand what you really want in your love life. 2. Taurus reversed. It suggests that you have been dealing with relationships or situations dominated by dogmas, egos and lack of communication. You may feel frustrated because you have not found clear answers. Recognizing that this pause is necessary for healing is important. 3. What their lips don't say. This card shows a person who feels lost and confused. They want the relationship to work, but they find it difficult to express their feelings. It reflects the importance of open communication in your relationships. 4. Leo. It highlights the importance of controlling your impulses and emotions. You could be dealing with a passionate but jealous person, which has caused conflict. Make sure to balance passion with communication and empathy. 5. Aquarius. It shows that you have lost faith in a relationship or situation due to the other person's actions. Accepting that you cannot change someone could be necessary and it may be time to move on. Money and luck. Bad stubbers around your career? You may feel like there's a lot to say when Mercury in Libra opposes the North Node in Aries. This opposition implies that there could be a fated conversation about your reputation, status, or professional achievements. You might find yourself talking mostly to your family and friends about what you are doing in your career. As the conversation develops, you might feel more comfortable sharing your plans and aspirations. Today is a good time to focus on how you can handle your finances more productively and beneficially. You might be struggling with motivation today, but you have the power to motivate yourself and find new ways to formulate plans for your financial projects. A walk in nature could help you clear your mind and allow you to come up with some wonderful ideas that could be beneficial in the future. Your lucky numbers for January 19th are 7, 11, 8, 22, 9, 33. Health. If you have been struggling with your weight, you will see some positive results today. It is a good time to start a healthy diet and exercise regimen. Your chances of success will be greater if you have someone close to you help you with your health practices. Do you feel energized and optimistic during this transit? You might feel compelled to explore your emotions and inner world. Consider starting a journal or spending time in meditation. This is also a good time to strengthen relationships with loved ones through meaningful conversations. Use Moonstone to enhance your intuition and emotional connection, and add nourishing, comforting foods like soups and stews to your diet. Try incorporating more healthy fats like nuts, seeds, and avocado to support brain health and emotional well-being. Family and friends. In the realm of family and friends, you may have walked too far in search of love without results. You don't need to look any further. Someone who has been a close friend is the one who is in love with you but won't confess it to you. They may be afraid of rejection or want you to propose first. Spend time with that person and you may find your way into their heart. There is a lot going on in the heavens right now. While some signs will use this energy to their advantage in love, that won't necessarily be the case for you. The intuitive moon moves through your efficient sixth house of work and routine, so it's safe to say you'll be more interested in sweating it out at the gym than in the bedroom. This energy is helpful in achieving your goals, but it will also remind you how much bureaucracy there is between what you want and what you have to do. Compatibility. At work, Sagittarius. In love, Aquarius. Lucky, Capricorn. Lucky color, cinnamon. It's time to start taking better care of your body. A person who is unable to care for themselves needs your assistance today, and you'll likely be there for most of the day. Don't stop helping them. You could be one of the few people who cares about them. Opportunities to meet new people today. Take advantage of networking and don't be afraid to be fun and carefree. Use your natural magnetism to attract love. There are many people in the world. Don't focus on what has already ended, nor on what can never be. Someone may have offered you something that turned out not to be entirely true. You have to make them see that they have lied to you and that you expect them to respond in the best way possible. You have done your job well and you deserve the reward that was promised to you at the beginning. A possible emotional storm is coming, so take this day to make sure that you have enough confidence in yourself. Only in this way will you be able to emerge unscathed from any conflict that may come into your life. Finances may be somewhat scarce and an unexpected bill or expense may occur today, so pay attention to what that will do to your bank account. Don't hide your desires from your partner. If you have any fantasy to fulfill, talk to that person and come to an understanding together. The game that will take place between you will strengthen you and the passion will remain intact. Someone is looking for your help with an important project or job. They may try to contact you today. Trust in your talent and think carefully about the amount you will be paid for this job. Always value your abilities. You don't need to give up many foods to start a diet. Prefer a balanced diet with all the nutrients that exist instead of cutting out some of them. Look for information or visit a professional. It is never a good idea to let too much time pass before making choices to improve your life. You must be able to always be aware of the decisions you are making and the consequences of your actions. Do not let others control your destiny. You always have the ability to turn things around. A company you worked for may have owed you money. Today you will receive the amount owed. It is not the time to spend heavily or buy something luxurious. Do not let tiredness take its toll on you today. There is still a long way to go. You have not reached your goal yet. If Cancer does not want to make something change, they will not move from their seat and will always want to think that everything will be good. But when you have something inside your mind that pressures you or makes you give up your own desires, you have to pay attention to everything in a new way. Love is coming into your life today, but you may not feel like taking its call at the right time. Don't worry, you should focus on yourself right now. Be careful with your relationship, whether it's long-standing or recent. It's time to pay attention to the signs. You have a good eye for being in the right place at the right time. Don't let this ability go away. You have to pay attention to what you're doing now to achieve what you want. If you're facing a serious problem regarding finances, it's a day to pause and admire how much you've achieved in life. It's a good time to analyze the goals you've achieved. On a good day it seems that we always have the ability to do everything, to awaken our own path and our own will to make everything work well. Cancer faces an important decision about staying where you work. It could be that you've received a better offer than the one you already have. If this is the case, then you should take the best option and think about setting off towards new directions. You may feel that your partner is pushing you aside because of their obligations. If you believe this, you should have a conversation, but you should also realize that you cannot always be the center of attention of the person who is with you. Respect their decisions and encourage their ambitions. A financial problem could affect someone very close to you, probably a family member. If you cannot do anything about it, encourage them to overcome this situation. Possibly problems with a misunderstanding in an account or a debt you have will cause you more than one headache today. Try to solve the problem. Do not lose the ability to be enchanted by either things that happen around you. The world is full of beautiful moments that you should take advantage of, as well as being grateful for the details that the people who love you do for you. You are realizing that love is not a fairy tale, but something real where one must make an effort and do their part. Do not expect the other person to do all the work and contribute yourself to making your relationship as similar as possible to a beautiful fantasy. If you are studying and you are not doing well, then try to do some activity that clears your mind so you can come back with the best disposition when studying. It is a good time for it because a possibility of promotion at work is coming and you are very well considered to get the position. If Cancer wants to get something good during this day, then you will have to get out of the city for a bit, something that will help you think things over more and decide on the path you really want in life. If you wait too long to take the step you need to take, you could lose a good opportunity, dear crab. Don't stick with the first impression you have of someone. It is not optimal to do this, since there will always be a bit of confusion at first with the people in your life. But after that it will be very important for you to be able to see someone's insides well. You could lose a valuable opportunity because of it. If you want to get a little more work done today, you're going to have to organize your schedule. You're perhaps working at times you shouldn't and that could cost you more than you should. If you want to have health in your life, you just have to want it. The rest will come as a consequence of your own care. Tip of the day: it's not necessary to make so many efforts to please the crab world. Sometimes it's good that some people don't want to know much about us. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like, and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell, so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.